Ryan Miller, Culture, Speech, Communications 2025. Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi neighbors. You're probably wondering what's on the screen right here. This is this Chinese symbol for the Shamate. We're going to spend a little bit of time today talking about the Chinese subculture of Shamate. Who am I? That is a question that plagues young adults of any culture around the world. The Shamate represents young adults in a Chinese subculture searching for their identity. The Shamate is one of Chinese most controversial and misunderstood subculture. To truly understand the Shamate, we're going to dig into their upbringing, their background, and their rebellious nature against their standard Chinese culture of dress a certain way, certain hairstyle, take care of your elders, their rebellious act against that Chinese culture. The Shamate allows similar young adults to bond over their rebellion against that normal Chinese culture. Let's talk about the definition of Shamate as stated at ChineseYablo.com. The Chinese subculture Shamate is made up of young urban migrants, usually of low education, with exaggerated hairstyles, heavy makeup, and lots of piercings and costumes. They started in the early 1990s by an 11-year-old kid in his village. They typically don't have more than a middle school education, and they usually work in low-paying jobs like waiters, waitresses, or hair salons. We're going to spend a little bit of time talking about the article, Death of a Subculture, The Life of a Former Shamate, written by the Associate Sociology, Shandong University, Zhang Li. He says, Shamate were marginalized and at the lower levels of society. Like many young people, they just wanted others to pay attention to them and accept them for who they were. So they're just kids seeking attention, right? They just want more and more attention, and they just want people to accept them for who they are. Their crazy hairstyles, their crazy outfits, their piercings. They just want attention for being accepted for who they are. The word Shamate translates to the English word smart, but this doesn't translate significantly to this group of people. So what's the saying for the Shamate? One of their sayings is, as long as people paid attention to me, I had achieved my goal. I didn't care what people thought of me. So when I think about that, they just wanted to be cool in their own way, didn't care what people thought of them. I'm sure we could all relate to that when we were kids, right? So when I think about the Shamate in America, I think of punk rock, right? Punk rockers have mohawks, colored hair, wear makeup, party, just want to have a good time, right? The Shamate were widely disliked Chinese fusion of goth and post-punk based on Japanese rockers, similar to our punk rockers in America. They're mostly kids with pierced lips, brightly spiked hair, who moved out to the suburbs and pouted moodily. This is Lu Fuxing, the founder of Shamate. This is him now. Lu Fuxing was 11 years old in his village in China, and he just wanted attention from his friends and family and people in the community. So he started dressing in his crazy costumes, makeup, piercings, wild hairstyle, colored hair, and that's when he really started to get noticed, especially by his father. So once he got noticed, he wanted a really cool word to describe his new style. So he came across the English word smart in an English dictionary. Then he threw together some Chinese symbols haphazardly, boom, 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 got some Chinese symbols, which you saw on the very first slide, and came up with the word Shamate, which translates to the word smart. Lu said, Shamate gave me the illusion of being famous. So much so that I felt I couldn't live without it. No matter if people praised or abused me, it really makes me feel like people were paying attention to me. So at the end of the day, he just wanted a cool style with a cool name that he made up, and he just wanted the attention from the public, his family, and especially his dad. So this group when these group of Shamates get together, here's a group of them right here. You might be afraid of them if you ran into them in an alleyway or in a downtown area, because they have costumes, they have crazy hair, they have makeup, can't recognize them. But at the end of the day, they just wanted the attention for their costumes and their crazy hair. They weren't looking to cause any trouble. So the Shamate were bullied, and in order to be a part of their inner circle, their family, their community, you now have to go through a background check. So they want to make sure that the people that they're allowing into their community and into their network of their own dating websites, their own social media, is actually somebody who wants to be part of their small little community. No one there to bully them and make fun of them. So this subculture is a great representation of any young subculture around the world. Kids who just want attention, want to be seen, want to have their own style, their own hairstyle, their own makeup, just do things to get attention and go against the grain of their regular culture. In most cases, Shamates grow up and out of this crazy lifestyle like most of us did, trying to get attention from our parents when we were kids. I'm sure we all did that. And they end up growing up and being part of a normal society and productive members of society. Thank you. There they are.
Yay.
You know all about Shamate.